everyone, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of Histoires de Parfums. The fragrance we're talking about is called 1969. Now, this should be familiar to anyone who follows my channel and has been following my channel for at least, I would say, maybe half a year or so. This was my wedding scent. Now, I should give you a disclaimer to start off the review. The disclaimer is that this one I did not get to try out for 7 times like I usually do. Only because my wedding scent, and I made a promise, was one that I would only wear on my anniversary, on my wedding, and on those occasions. So it's a very rare fragrance that I go ahead and wear. So in all fairness, I've only actually reviewed this, or sampled this one and tried this one at the times when Becky and my wife and I were first trying to pick out what our wedding scent would be, and also, on the wedding day as well too, and as well as getting some of my friends and close friends and family's opinions on it before the wedding and during the wedding. So that's the quick disclaimer. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into the review. Now, the box. Very colorful. It comes in 2 main sizes, a 50 milliliter and a 100 milliliter. The 50 milliliter is going to run you about $105, and the 100 milliliter is going to run you $185. Now, I'm pulling the fragrance itself out of the box only because I want to show you the fragrance. Now, the House of Histoires de Parfums does this really interesting thing. If you'll notice, it looks like half of the bottle was cut off. And that's basically what they do. For the 50 milliliter, which is this size, they kind of cut it in half. And so you only see like the first part of Histoires de Parfums. It's just cut in half. I just found it so creative on how they did that. But either way, the full bottle obviously comes with the whole thing, and you see the whole Histoires de Parfums written off the side. But you get this bottle, and it's very interesting. You've got, on the front of it, you've got the notes and all that good information. But either way, I really like the design of this house's bottles. All right? With that, let's get into the notes of this fragrance. The notes of this fragrance you can see on the screen, but the ones that I want to really call to your attention are peach, chocolate, spices, and musk. Those are really the 4 scents that I'm really getting out of this scent. The peach is right off the bat, and normally peach is a scent that I usually attribute to women, for example. But this one, the peach comes off a little bit more masculine, and it's something that I really appreciate. And the chocolate you get from it almost immediately after. The spices kind of, live through the scent, and they kind of stay with the scent as well too. But the musk is really what surprises me. Musk is usually a scent that I don't like. I think it comes off really weird on my skin, and it just comes off and just pushes me away generally. This one, the musk does something different to it, and it really brings all of the, the sweet scents together, and it tones them down at the same time. So it's not too sweet of a scent. It's still a sweet scent, but not too bad. So overall, this scent really comes to me as a fruity, spicy, sensual scent that really lasts on the skin. Now, I personally, my wedding was on the beach, and this one fits the beach just because the beach has a lot of smells and things that are going on with it. You smell the salty air, you smell food coming off of it, and I really wanted a scent that would cut through and that Becky and I, we would be able to wear that would really just push all the other scents away, and this did that. This one has projection, it has power, it has strength. It's something that you spray on. I put on usually about 3 sprays, and it cuts through the air, and people definitely smell you. At our wedding, I did, because she didn't actually get to wear it, long story of that, but got compliments left and right for this one. And more importantly, on how long it actually lasted on my skin, it really got a lot of compliments on that. So for example, I sprayed it on, it must have been 1 in the afternoon as we were getting ready, and wore it all through, and we finally finished at like 2 a.m. And by 2 a.m. it was still going strong. We had one of our guests, she was drunk, came up to me and just took a whiff of me, and she's like, "Man, you still smell great." And overall throughout the wedding, I was getting the "you smell great" type of compliments as we're greeting people. Now, that could be because they already know that I'm with fragrances, and it's my wedding day, of course, too. So, but some of them, I'm willing to bet are real compliments, as even when I was testing it beforehand, it still got compliments out the wazoo. Now, the occasion-wise, I think this is a great night out scent. And I think it's a great scent that you can wear in any season as long as it's the night out. But beyond that, I don't think that it's actually a good scent for the office. I don't think it's a good casual scent. I don't think it's a good scent that you can wear outside of, a nighttime scent, if you will. So that's one caveat with it, and where this fragrance does fall a little bit short. It is on the little bit expensive side, and I do think that this fragrance is actually meant for somebody who's a little bit more older, if you will. 25 plus is what this scent really goes off of. Now, funny thing about this one, even when I say it's a night out scent, this scent, 1969. That's what the fragrance is named. What is that year significant? It's the sexual revolution. That's what this scent is made after, the sexual revolution, and this fragrance does not disappoint in that. Becky and I, we both found it sensual. I love the scent. I think it's a great sensual scent, so it's also a good dating scent, if you will. All right, so out of that, compliment-wise, like I said, the compliments are kind of a bit, some good, some questionable, just because it was my wedding day. All right, so if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating an 8 out of 10. I think this is a solid date fragrance. I think it's a solid going out fragrance, night out fragrance. It suffers from the fact that I think that it's a little bit linear in terms of when you can actually wear the scent. It's a scent that, if you are really accustomed to peach being a woman's scent, this may not be masculine enough for you. I think it's a perfectly masculine scent. I think it could swing both ways, but at the same time, if you're the type of person who really needs a masculine scent, this scent might not be for you. And it is on the expensive side a little bit. I personally think that $105 is affordable. A lot of the designer scents are starting to push up into that realm. So for that price especially, I think you're getting a great deal when you go for this scent. So the price-wise, even though it can be, in my opinion, a little bit over, I think it's still reasonable in the grand scheme of things, if you will, of fragrances, that is, all right? And again, Night Out King, great smell. So that's pretty much what my review is, all right? So if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free. Send me a message, leave me a note, do whatever you got to do. Thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.